there.
An eagle on a par 4 is
a hole in one.
Is basically a hole in one
on most par 3s.
Depending
on your distance.
Any par 3.
Yeah, unless you cranked one right in front of the green and chipped it in. But
yeah, that checks out. I say count it as a hole in one.
I have 2 hole in ones in my life then, but they're eagles.
If they would have been, yeah. I mean, I get that.
They're par 4 eagles. Yeah. The other one's on 6. All right, are we ready? Are we time?
Yeah, we're on. I've been recording. We're live.
Oh, thanks.
Did
you really fire it up?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, it does say end stream.
Yeah, we're live.
You're a dick.
Play the music.
I'm not ready. Man.
Do I need permission to record you?
What a jerk.
No, it's a good story. I wanted everybody to hear it. I knew you were going to get into a little story. So
I was just trying to kill the last 3 minutes of our time.
Nah, we got people here. They're clamoring for us.
For a golf story.
Yes.
Whatever.
Hey, welcome to the Hollow Chronicles podcast. It's been a couple weeks since we've had our last show, maybe 3 weeks.
Well, you've been keeping it alive.
We've been doing some stuff in between, but it's been a few weeks since you and I have gotten together. Welcome to those in the chat catching us live. I know it's a little bit of a late night for you guys. We're starting a little later, but thanks for showing up and hanging out with us. And thanks to you who are catching us on the rewind the following day. Jeff, JD, Pete, and Gilster, and Rez, and Matt, and Shabby, and Jeff, and yeah, we got
to say their names 3 times each. Makes for a bigger stream.
Yeah. And JD and Gilster and
Andy
Pete
and Josh.
Pete. No, there's actually 2 Pete's.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I
was teasing.
All right. Pete and repeat.
Getting walking down the road. Pete fell down. Who was left?
Repeat.
Pete and repeat. Golly, that was a 2nd grade Slayer right there.
Man. Yeah, the first time I heard that, man, I was
like, wait till mom gets a load of this.
Till I get home. Hey, I want to do 2 shout outs, Josh, and this will be new news for you. 2 of our Twitter friends got married this weekend.
Okay.
And if you follow us and follow our Twitter accounts, maybe you've seen the comment that these 2 people are regular commenters. We interact regularly. So we'd like to say congratulations to Just Derek. Tip of the cap, Derek.
Mazel tov.
And also Adam Frazier.
Wait, mazel tov.
All right. You can say mazel tov.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that was a cocktail.
No.
Molotov.
I
thought I got it mixed up for a second.
Yeah, it's not really the kind you want to drink.
We don't want to do that to your wedding.
No, we do not.
We throw rice.
Adam Frazier also, congratulations to you,
congrats.
Sir. Yeah. Happy.
That's I like October
weddings.
weddings. That's kind of smart, right? A lot of summer weddings.
Hey, you're catching the last of the good weather, hopefully.
Yeah, it gets dark a little earlier, so go home, guests. Time to start the honeymoon. As a DJ, as a wedding professional DJ like yourself, you understand like a nice hard 11.
I do appreciate a hard 11. That is one way you can put that. Yes. I prefer a hard 10 personally, but the White Claws are flowing.
Oh, baby.
All right.
This podcast is not sponsored by White Claw.
Josh, we're going to start off tonight's show. Josh, you have a couple of show and tell items, and then I have a show and tell item, and then something to show.
Yeah,
but it's not in our position.
I did want to point out, just because you didn't have it rolling when we were having this discussion without me knowing.
Right.
I do want to point out that our good friend Anthony, YouTube fan, said this right here. Hail, which I like that. Andy and Josh, the force is with us. You guys look like you're in a bar under the sun. And this is a discussion you and I had. I'm like,
yes.
I feel like we're a little too dark. And you're like, I like it. So
Yeah, it's swanky tonight. Well, it's a little later.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's not after hours, but
no, it's not after Hollow Chronicles hours. That's
but under this lighting, you might go home with either Andy or Josh.
if it gets dark enough.
Anyway.
Muzza's here. That's sweet. I haven't seen Muzza in a while. Good to see you, buddy.
Nice.
Okay. So Josh, why don't you start us off? You've got a couple of items from a certain Disney property, Star Wars themed location.
Yeah. And yeah, and I was telling the story to you that I had completely forgotten about him because this is like a 2-year-old collector tip. And that is to you a 2-year. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
You want me to find it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm there. Ready?
Hello, what have we here?
Collector tip.
So good.
Classic.
A 2-year-old collector tip where I had gone to Galaxy's Edge 2 years ago or whatever, and discovered that their shipping rates were based on the amount of dollars you had spent there, not on the weight, not on the size, not on anything. And then I had purchased maybe $400 or $500 worth of stuff for you and for other people.
Right.
And it was like $30 in FedEx shipping. It was ridiculous. It was such a good price for
a
really
lot,
big
for a lot.
items.
Yeah.
Maybe it was more like $700.
Well, I want to say that Falcon was part of it.
Something. It was just
a
dumb.
board. You got me that
the board game.
table.
Yeah. So it was like when we discovered that like it's not about size, weight, and dimensions. It was like, oh my gosh. So wait, our tip was wait, buy all your stuff, have it sent and held, and you have to do it the same day, and then ship it. So having that knowledge, I recently went to, I think we talked about it on a pod, Galaxy's Edge with my daughter, which by the way, identical. I think I said that too, but I'm going to repeat it. You might as well be in Disneyland. So whatever side of the coasts you're on.
Yeah, the Galaxy's Edge in LA is just like
I knew exactly where I was going. There was no weird oh, this goes left and that one went right. Nope, identical, which is kind of crazy.
Okay, and good to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's differences, but to just the basic look, it's identical. So
okay.
Sent everything back and had friend of the show Keith, who I want to give credit to because one of the things I'm showing tonight is his. He doesn't know I'm showing it, but
fine.
I took the tape off, Keith. Sue me.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? So anyway, use the shipping deal based on price and shipped it back. So I forgot the whole point of that long story was I forgot that I had them. The box showed up. I was busy, opened it up, went, yep, there's my stuff, tucked it in a room that only my wife frequents, and that's where it stayed. So just found it last week. Text Keith and said, hey, buddy, remember when I got you that thing? I was like, I still have it. And he's like, yeah, no, we've all been busy. So summer. So anyway, got some fun stuff. 2 things.
All right.
Let's start with this one because I haven't even looked at it.
Okay, I'm gonna make you large. You go ahead.
Too late. And I'm gonna bring up the lights.
Okay.
Just for demonstration purposes. So, are you ready, Andy? Andy already. We could do the same thing I did with you. It was like, all right, everyone, focus. There we go.
It's focus. All right. Put your guesses in the chat.
What is it
in the chat?
What is it? We know what it probably is. You guys have all probably seen this. But where's it from and whose is it?
Whose is it?
This is like a no-brainer for most. So no problem. All right. So this is kind of cool. I'll do the whole
Hey, Rolando.
focus.
Okay.
Do you want to see what's in there? All right, here it comes.
Harry Potter. Oh.
Oh, I was right. It looked like the other one, didn't it?
Yeah,
from my
just
camera.
for a sec, yeah. Okay, so that's Ezra's.
That is Ezra's. And per Keith's permission, without giving me permission, friend of the show, thanks, Keith. I'm going to take it out. And this is really cool. And another cool thing that Keith, who is, I mean, fingers on the pulse, this guy for Disney deals. He knew and told me, because I said, hey, I'm going to be in Galaxy's Edge. And he's done a great job of every time he goes,
Still
to
got the
Galaxy
stickers.
to Galaxy's Edge of saying, "Hey guys, I'm going. Do you want anything?" So I tried to return the favor, and he informed me that all these sabers or all the legacy, some of the ones that they were clearing out, which includes this, were on 30% off. Which, I mean, come on, Disney. Disney doesn't give any discounts, really. So this is pretty cool. And don't worry, Jedi weapon. Somebody guessed it. Nice work. So this is Ezra.
Ezra's-
It's pretty cool. I don't even know.
So
Look at the saber port. That. I don't even know how you put a lightsaber or the one that. Oh, that's
how.
But that doesn't make sense. No, this isn't how. Hold on, I should show it. So this is new to me. I haven't opened this. No idea. Maybe there's a special saber for it,
Or maybe there isn't.
or maybe it's saberless.
Maybe.
But it's got
suppose that's
got power on, power off. We got to have noises, and nobody wants a lightsaber without.
So that's the one that Sabine currently has now, right?
Is it?
I think so.
It was, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No, because yeah, and then he crafted his new one, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So how do you get this? Because there's
And there's no other parts in there.
there might be. I haven't looked. Remember, I just opened it.
That's
There's the
true.
size of that. There's just saying.
That's not gonna fit. That's a cool lightsaber, Josh.
It is. Oh, here we go.
Ah.
But like I said, I haven't even opened it. So this is kind of cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Keith.
This makes a little
Again,
bit more sense.
Yeah, it's starting to make more sense now.
Hold it up so we can see.
So there's an extra part, which is fantastic, by the way. This is a pretty large additional part. I think it's mainly probably just to have the saber. So they're like, hey,
Yes.
this is legit. So he's got like a flaring saber.
Yes.
And this is so we can use the stuff we've already made.
Right. So you can use the.
So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
You want to see it? You want to see what it looks
Let's
like?
do it. Let's
Lit
do it.
up?
Let's do it.
Probably need to scoot back.
So you can wave it around.
That's totally it.
Okay. So that's what it looks like. Screwed in.
Now there's like, okay. And you always have to remove the saber plug.
Saber. Oh, and there you go.
Boom. Hold on. I have to tighten that a little more. And then
Green.
that's green, by the way, which it looks white. It's green.
It's definitely green.
The light is canceling itself.
Yeah, let's give us the Obi-Wan Kenobi and A New Hope angle. Oh yeah, okay.
This is the
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars and also the Fall of Maul. Cool, huh?
Excellent.
So, great looking saber. Focus.
Tap the screen.
It's a me. There we go. So good looking saber. Gosh darn it. Anyway, hard to focus. Yeah, super cool. There we go. Making cool noise.
Nice hum. Okay. Ezra's
Cool.
saber.
Very cool saber, and I like, which we just discovered, that they have kind of the true look and the look that allows you to use their sabers. Thank you, Focus Danielson.
Just pull it out.
Yeah, I'm trying. There we go.
Okay.
It's a lefty tighty, righty loosey, if you know what I mean. All right, so next up, and I'm going to show this. Oh wait, I should show that first. Should I, or should we let them guess based on this?
Well, they'll guess it.
Let's give them a chance.
Yeah. Okay. Just put the case up first.
So we got two. Keith got one. Josh got one. Any guesses? Last guesses were limp-ins with it's a Jedi saber. I'm reading, just like you're reading.
Have you ever fallen asleep with your saber in your hands?
I know these. It's the show within the show.
Okay. Do we have any guesses? No, we don't. No guesses yet. That's fine. Crack it open.
All right, coming up.
And this one is yours, right?
This is mine. And this one was actually, to all the collectors out there, to partially complete a set. I mean, it's a complete set, except there's other options. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
At last we'll reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we'll have our revenge.
Ow. My butt. All right, so there we go. It's one side of the Maul saber.
Flip it around when we see the buttons. Yes.
It's cool they put this button there.
Yes.
Yep, Shabby got it. Cool. So the cool thing about this is and also one that was had a deal on it. But the cool thing is that we've shown this one off, and this is what you call, I forgot, the Shadow
Collective
saber, which was Maul's, and you'd be like, okay, we knew that Maul's in Phantom was two. It was just this repeated, right? Two of these,
two of them.
However, Disney, in all their or whatever smartness, made it so that you could put both of these sabers together. So I already prepped this one, which involved an Allen wrench. Shabby, what do they call Allen wrenches in the UK? They probably call them like Mickey wrenches or something. I don't know.
I think they just call them wrenches.
Yeah, they're like, oh, get this.
The Queen's Allen wrench.
Queen's. Yeah. So anyway, you can see the little. I had to fashion this. I had to fashion my own lightsaber by putting that on. All right, and then you take the bottom, the Queen's Allen wrench. That's the best. The Queen's wrench. You take this off.
Todd wrench. Shabby wrench. Now, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Shadow Collective saber of Maul's, didn't it have like the crystal from the saber of like Asajj Ventress or something like that?
This son of a bitch is.
I know. It's legitimate.
So now I can do Saber Kid dances with this. What was that kid? Remember him?
Yeah, dude.
That's like the origin of the internet. Like he created memes, I think.
You might have to take your headphones off.
Nah, I get a long cord.
Well.
Right.
Okay.
You ready?
All right. Maybe we should turn down our.
Alexa, turn off studio. She's gonna listen. Here we go. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's see if I know how to turn both of them on. Oh, I got this. All right, here we go. My daughter just came downstairs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Double red. He's rowing a boat. He's on in a canoe.
My daughter's laughing at me. Sure, she took a video.
We're all laughing.
Huge. Oh.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I think
There you go.
that's what happens with the red crystals, you know?
It does.
That's wild. Well, that's also cool and wild.
There's no way this thing's less than 8 feet tall. I mean, that thing's huge. Wow. It's impressive what Maul was able to do.
Yeah, intimidating.
With 8 feet of saber.
Talk about a hard 8.
Hard 11s. All right. There you go. So there's my story.
Sweet.
Again, thank you to a friend of the show, Keith, who allowed me without his permission to show his built off Ezra.
Okay. I am going to share something here, but I want just a small backstory. I got this for you, Josh, 6 months ago,
Whoa.
and I've never given it to you. You think accidentally forgetting that you had a saber of Keith's for a few weeks
Or a month. Yeah.
But I've just been waiting. I was like, I'll give it to your birthday, and then it came and went, and then it was like, no, it's summertime, and it's just been. This is cool, and it's digital, but I'm gonna give it to you, and then you can make a picture out of it, or you can get it framed or something like that. But it's in digital format first.
Okay.
I reached out to somebody who did this art, and they live in the UK. And it's been so long ago. I have to look through my emails. I forgot even who I can credit for this.
Wow.
But this is I'm so fired up. Oh shoot. All right, I can't get this yet.
You have to download it.
No, it just wasn't pulled up quite yet.
Gotcha.
So, all right. I'll download it and send it to you after the show. But share screen. And
riveting. Took me too long. It took me too long.
Yes.
It's so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the back of the Millennium Falcon featuring a young Josh.
Look at the double chin.
Look at the hair, man.
The hair, the flock of seagulls hair.
Oh man, it's so
Oh
good.
my god, that is absolutely age 40 plus.
Yeah. She's like,
find the give him credit.
I will.
I have to make this because at 40 plus eyes, I have to make it so I can see. Some assembly required, batteries not included. Holo Chronicles for life, love it. Action figures. Oh my gosh. I even have a little freckle action going on.
I mean, you know the picture that I took.
I know exactly which one.
What? How old are you in that picture?
I think I'm
11.
5th grade.
That'd be 11.
Yeah, I'm right there, 10 or 11. The Aquanet was strong with this one.
NorCal.
Oh my gosh. That is absolutely fantastic. I don't even care. Like, I just like this. I'm glad that it's on the pod. Like, that's like, I looked at it, I was like, did they spell Millennium wrong? Like, what's going on? And then I'm like, it's fucking me. Fat little Josh.
It's so good. But so I'll send when this is done, I'll send you the image, and then you can have
Gilster's got it right. Put it on a t-shirt.
Well,
some assembly required.
You can put it on a t-shirt. You can frame it. You can put it on one of those 3D like canvases, that kind of come off the wall a little bit.
I love it.
So
I can't wait. Yeah, that will be. I could burn it into some wood.
Yes, you could. You could do that. You could. Yeah,
you can make business cards out of them.
Oh my gosh, what can't you do with
oh
this?
My goodness.
So yeah, so there's I will.
Do we have the picture, the OG picture? Because
No,
some of these guys, I think they've seen it. Remember, it was briefly shown, you and I, but you were like 5 in your picture, and I'm like 10, where there's a major difference between the awkward moments. I have all my teeth. You still have baby teeth.
Yeah, it's true.
What I'm saying is you look adorable, and I look like a freaking idiot. Fat idiot. The hair.
Harsh on yourself. That's how we all looked when we were 10. What are you talking about? What do the comments say? Because I guess.
Oh, they say I love the age 40 plus aspect. That's good. I'll throw it up there. Anthony's got that. Yeah, Matt wants me to tattoo it on my lower back, which there's no room there, buddy.
That's prime real
Not with that
estate.
butterfly there.
This is prime real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's an artist in the UK that if you send them a photograph of a person, they will draw it into the back of the Millennium.
You got to
Falcon
look him up.
art.
You gotta
I
look
will.
him up.
I all right.
By the way, I'm Josh.
Okay, I've stopped sharing.
Can't you tell?
I've stopped sharing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, just give me. You talk for a second. I'll find.
Okay, talk amongst yourselves. So anyway, yeah, Andy and I we made a little tradition in my house with our friends where we would try and get
Got it
done. I'm not even gonna tell you that. That's called a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Who is it?
Bertie Campbell Baldwin.
Bertie.
Bertie.
How do you spell it? Let's do this. I'm gonna put it on the button. What is it? How do you spell it?
Bertie.
Mm-hmm. Campbell or Campbell?
Campbell, but spelled Campbell. Hyphen Baldwin.
Okay.
And what if should we do the email?
Yeah, I'm putting it on a ticker. So tell me. Go ahead. This is fantastic.
Good. She sent me some examples of some too. Maybe I should
Put those up too.
Okay. Says thanks for getting in touch. The personalized design is quite a new idea for me, but I think it's pretty fun. I used to print designs myself, but then had printer issues. This is why she's sending me the digital. It cost me 40 pounds.
Yeah, that's like
$50.
$7,000. Okay, sorry.
It's cost me $50. Yeah. Here, let me post a couple more.
Hold on. I'm gonna ticker that one right now. There we go.
Okay, Bertie.
Did I
Campbell
do it? Spell it right? Did I do that
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone go check them out because that just looks great. Looks like Chunk from Goonies. Oh my god, man, you suck. At least it's not sloth.
That's
lucky.
Okay. So if I share, are we getting the full pictures? Are we getting pictures here?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it.
May the 40s be with you. Happy birthday, Wesley.
That's
so
cool.
like you can get that
So
bottom
you can
corner
just customize
personalized.
anything. Keep going.
Yeah. Here's another guy.
That guy looks creepy.
Yeah, he looks way old to be on the back of.
Yeah,
It looks like a current picture.
like he's checking out freaking Chewbacca right now.
He's like, hey. That's so good.
It's so good.
Because look at the collar and the plaid and the
Yep.
haircut. Like that's, I mean that could be a young Scuba Pete right there.
Young
You know
Scuba
what I mean?
Pete.
So anyway, those are some
Beautiful.
examples that she sent. But I thought it was pretty cool. Sorry, I've been sitting on that for so long,
Dude,
but
for 40 pounds, I figured you'd be all over that. Come on now.
yeah, 40 pounds
This guy's just got 40 pounds rolling around.
just in my pocket.
Oh my gosh.
So the other, okay. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I don't know how to wrap
Let's
that.
call
but
it Happy Halloween
Happy Halloween indeed.
because guy looks creepy. Oh, I forgot we can do the thing. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. And the other thing I wanted to show, and this is something that came out here recently in the Walmarts. And if you look over my shoulder, you see an arcade 1-up of Josh's.
Move your big head. There it is. Are they back?
In a way, they're back. We have the arcade 1-up pinball.
That's pretty badass.
Pinball.
I'm actually
Star
I'm
Wars.
jealous of that one.
Well, so
Is it not?
so the one behind us, the Star Wars arcade, what was that? $400?
Ish. Yeah, I can't
I
remember.
think it was like in the
Yeah.
$400 range.
Yeah.
This is $700.
This is pre-inflation and
That's true.
COVID and all that crap.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Um,
Imagine how much they had to pay for that that metal for the legs. I mean, oh my gosh.
So these are out now. Find them at your local Walmart. But they're $700.
I think I mean, I got to be honest. I think from the whole mechanical side point, the price may not be that bad. Honestly, what I've the one up is a screen and a chip
Yeah.
that needs zero memory and some, and really probably the mechanism to steer is the most expensive part of it.
Could be.
And it's it's just a wooden case. This though, you've got all the coolness. Do you have any? Do they show the board at all?
No. Or if they did, I didn't grab
What
a
I'm
picture
saying
of
is
it.
like when I bought the one up, the price was too high. Okay. Like at the time, price felt too high. And now I could probably sell that for double or triple, and I wouldn't because I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that looks kind of cool to me for $700. I mean, how much is if you want to buy
If you want to buy vintage
like
ones, they're a couple grand.
couple grand? Well, if you want to buy like the newer versions they're not vintage, but they're very cool. They're still New Hope, they're Empire, they're whatever.
Oh, okay.
They're like 5,000 or 6,000. I mean, they're insane because they're cool. I mean, they're very well done. So to get one for 700 that you could actually put in your room and
use and play.
and use, like, look, your daughter walked in and she's like, Josh, can I play the game? We fired it up. She played. That's what that thing is.
Yeah.
It's like somebody comes over and destroys the Death Star once in about 5 minutes and they're happy.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
So let me ask you this: would you rather have arcade or pinball?
I'm a big fan of the arcade.
Okay.
But I'm a bigger fan of pinball from a arcade standpoint. When I go into an arcade, I find the pinball machines. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I really like that one. That one,
Interesting.
I think, is you know what it is? It's mostly because of the steering wheel or whatever you call it, the joystick. That just is so nostalgic for me. Well, here, move your big head again. Can they see it? No, they can't see it.
I can turn it up though.
It won't. It's been up. It hasn't made any noise. Anyway, it's the classic Atari.
Yeah, just got to move the joystick.
Yeah, does all the cool things. I don't know. It's a fun addition to any Star Wars collection.
Absolutely. All right. It's cool to have in a room for sure. All right, we're at the half-hour mark here. Josh, let's talk serious here for a moment. We haven't spoken since Ahsoka wrapped up. The title of tonight's podcast is called What's Next? And I mean this on a few different layers. I mean, what's next with the Ahsoka series and some of the characters like Baylan Skoll, who's pictured on our thumbnail for our episode this evening. Specifically, Baylan Skoll, what would you like to see happen with him? What's next for the Ahsoka series into, the movies? What's next for Disney Plus? Because there's a lot of talk about, if you're online, there's a lot of chatter about prices going up for Disney Plus. Is it worth, is the price worth the projects that are coming out? Is it not? And we can talk about that a little bit. And how's that impact you and me as consumers of not only just of the content on Disney Plus, but the collecting side of it as well. So let's start small and work our way big.
Okay.
You finished Ahsoka today, correct?
Yeah, I had when it released, I was traveling, and for whatever reason, I just kind of missed that there was one more left, and and that's not to say I didn't like the show. It just was the way it was, and then busy, and so when you text me, I was like, oh my gosh, I started that the other day and I had to stop because I got interrupted, and now I'm going to finish it this morning. So I'm a little fresh on the last episode.
Okay, how did you feel about how it ended, knowing that there is a Dave Filoni movie that is coming up that's supposed to kind of connect everything, much like Avengers Endgame or Infinity War kind of connected all of the Marvel lines, Marvel stories into a thing? There's supposed to be a Dave Filoni kind of version of that.
Here's what I appreciated about it. I think Dave, or I think, the show writers, Dave obviously included, tried to stay pretty true to the Rebels kind of vibe or feel. A little it's fun. It was an animation for kids. Although Dave always, like, kind of, in my opinion, with Rebels and Clone Wars, like the last 4 episodes of any season, or especially the finale for Clone Wars and was like way deeper than the rest of the season, and it just like nailed you. And he did that a bit in Mandalorian, where we're traveling around, we're doing adventures, and then boom, you get hit with this finale that's kind of pulls everything together and kind of ties the story back into the Star Wars world, where before it was just new adventures we haven't seen. So I didn't feel that exactly with the end of Ahsoka, but I do get it. I get what was happening.
Mhm.
So I liked the feel that it felt like a Rebels animation.
Mhm.
I think Ahsoka felt like a Rebels animation. The saber fights felt like a Rebels animation. They were kind of bing, 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 and we can deflect every single laser that comes our way. It wasn't brutal, which I appreciated about Mandalorian, where some of those fights were super brutal. This one was just kind of like we block everything and we do cut some people off. A head rolled. That was good.
A head rolled.
A head rolled. And we had a beat down of a newly minted Night Sister, did I say that right? Yeah, or mother. Was she a mother?
Mother was kind of like the head honcho.
Well, they're all mothers, right?
Yeah,
So she just says mother because they're a collective, is how I feel.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was kind of fun. I liked the Dathomir. I actually have, because of the video. Remember when I used to play Heroes? I know way more about Dathomir and Jedi Fallen Order. I haven't played the other one yet, but like Dathomir's cool. So I'm not put off it by the magic aspect at all. Although some people might have been, right?
So here's my take on that. If you were into Rebels, you would have followed everything,
Yeah.
and understood everything pretty good. If you didn't, there might be a few things that you kind of scratch your head about, and that's okay, because I don't think they dwelled like the World Between Worlds aspect, the Anakin stuff, really cool.
Yeah.
If you're followed Rebels.
Yep. If you didn't, though, you were confused.
If you didn't, then the whole thing with Anakin and the Force and being taught another lesson and how it connects with everything that might have taken some explanation by somebody who had followed. I like that there were some subtle things, some subtle references to the father and the sister, the daughter and the son.
Yeah.
And that was more subtle, but it was still there for like people that did again follow animated. So I don't necessarily know if Ahsoka was for the casual fan.
I don't think so,
or
which
at
is
least
okay.
at least all of it wasn't.
Yeah.
I left feeling okay in the direction it was headed. I have, like I said, I got a lot of questions. Specifically, what are they going to do with Balin?
Yeah, and
Because-
that one has to do with literally like fourth wall stuff. Like that's like way out. The actor passed away, and
Right.
he was such he was such an intriguing.
He was
character.
cool. Yeah,
He's one of the coolest characters.
So leaving Balin and Shin where they are feels like Balin has more to do with the story in the Filoni movie. Like he's going to come back and play a role or something like
Did you
that.
see his cloak at the end?
It was different.
It was brown.
Yeah, there was a
some
brown
color. Swath.
There was a
swath
yes.
right across it, and so that is this remember when the big deal was gray Jedi for a while? Like everyone's talking gray. Well, I don't think they want to use the term gray anymore, but it is like the middle ground between dark and light is choices, right? That's what we have. Oh, what did we say? Every time it makes a noise, we have to give something. That's good.
I was okay with how it ended. It's just like, all right, let me ask you this question, point blank. Do you think they should leave Balin, especially, or Balin and Shin's stories alone and let that just be content for books and comics and stuff to fill in?
That's
or do they recast
That's
Balin
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
and allow his story to unfold in the manner in which Filoni originally intended?
I think
Or maybe he didn't even intend it to go past this, but would you rather see it
he was
recast?
in the last scene, like one of the
I
last
know,
scenes of the last thing.
I know, and he's pointing, and it's on the statue.
It's on a
very
it's
symbolic.
on. He's apparently found the Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
area.
he's
Yes.
going to
he's going to Mordor.
Gondor.
Yeah, whatever.
So you are in favor of recasting?
I would
it and
actually say,
continuing?
I would actually say, for the sake of the character and the amount of influence that the character had, despite the fact that actor and the way he portrayed that particular character was literally my favorite. He looked awesome. He was imposing on the screen. You know, anytime you get a guy that can still rock a silver-haired crew cut and a beard that matches, you're just like,
Oh, yeah.
holy crap.
It's a good
Like,
look.
I'm just saying, he's just was an awesome, imposing figure. However, take that character that he built, his legacy, let's say that, take the legacy he built and give it and give it life. And if that means recasting in a can you think of any recast? Oh, shit, we were talking about it right before the show.
You know, there was one that I thought was
not a person. I'm saying a recast in the past that worked.
Oh, in the past.
Yeah, think of a recast of a character that a beloved. Now, I wouldn't say the Balin's a beloved character. I just would say he was an influential character in this particular series. Okay. Like you remember that character. Among characters, he's gonna be in the top.
Are you referring to Three's Company's Chrissy, who just passed away?
Chrissy, yeah.
That conversation that we had. Well, I don't know about from the past, but I'm
just saying rebranding. Can you think of one that's been recast? I mean, that where it worked, where like you got over it. That's the issue. You have to get over it.
So same character, but recast.
It's a new person, and you have to get over it. I bet the chat will come up with a couple that we can't think of because I'm putting you on the spot. But like, get over it. This character is worth keeping, whether it's played by the same actor or not.
So what? Okay, I'll give you a Star Wars reference. At the end of Return of the Jedi, Force Ghost Sebastian Shaw or Force Ghost Hayden Christensen as Anakin.
Okay, that's actually a good one.
All right,
and guess what? I think it worked. I think it's a rewriting of not the history. History is not the right word. It's just a rewriting of the concept of who. Because we didn't know about Anakin at the end of Jedi, right? And then when he came back, you're like, well, yeah, why would we put old Anakin in there?
Okay.
Still Anakin, though.
Paul's got a great one.
What is it?
Colonel Rhodes from Iron Man. It was...
yeah.
It was...
And Cheadle did
Cheadle became...
Yeah, and the other guy was an asshole actor.
Well, I don't know if he is or not, because he's on
that's
Empire.
Why he got out.
He's on Empire and seems to
got kicked out of that
landing on his feet just fine. But I can't remember his name.
We didn't get canceled because I said that. Anyway, that's what I read.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So there's a recast that seemed to work just fine. We got over that pretty quickly.
I like it. I like it because, again, an imposing character, but not like the main character. What's another one?
Dumbledore.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, and because he passed away.
And then that guy just passed away. Sorry,
Bumbledores.
But like if Gandalf...
And we got over it. We got over it, though.
But see, that's the level of character. Although Dumbledore's a bigger character in Harry.
Dumbledore's a huge character.
So I'm just saying, like, if Gandalf, Sir what's his name? Sir Isaac.
No?
Who played Gandalf? Don't tell us.
I know,
I'm blanking on everything. Anyway, if he had been replaced on that in movie 3, you'd have been
Richard Fudge. It's not Attenborough because I'm thinking of
it's fine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my answer would be then, with some very good examples from the chat, recast him.
Yeah.
Recast him. You don't have to do anything goofy. You don't have to burn him. You don't have to have him go through some time warp and come out younger. You don't have to do any of that. Just move on like it didn't happen. Or is that just too much?
Well, if so, let's.
I mean, look, they could obviously they couldn't do it with Leia, but I mean, come on.
Richard Harris, thanks, Shabby. I knew you got me in JD. Christy Alley in Star Trek too.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true. The so I saw a fan recast idea of Gerard Butler.
Okay. Wow. I mean, that'd be a big pull. I think he was A-list for a while, or
Yeah.
B+ list for sure.
Definitely. But I mean, what's he doing now? He's got time. He could do
God,
that.
he'd be amazing.
He'd be great, right? I think that's pretty good. But if you wanted to go like even with the white hair and beard aspect of it and bring back a little bit of his
Kenny Rogers, I hear you.
90s. And he's an older guy, so it would kind of fit. One-time A-lister, Mel Gibson. Too old?
No, probably, but also no. I mean, I'd take it if it happened. I'd be
He's
like,
got
wow.
the great beard.
I haven't seen it in a while. Kevin Costner? They're too A-list.
Too big?
I mean, post-A.
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. Well, that would be cool. He's just walking around.
The Force is a pussy. That's just my best Arnold.
What?
I eat Force for breakfast. Stick around. Get to the TIE fighter. No. Get to the shuttle. That doesn't sound good.
Why do we always do this?
We should have an whole segment, bad impressions by Josh.
They're so good, though.
We've had Gil has really thrown it out there. This is maybe the second time he says John Hamm, which I get what he's saying. Do you think John Hamm? It's not bad.
No. I like John Hamm. Ben Affleck.
God, no. And J-Lo would end up in the show. We don't need that.
We had
That guy's hurting.
we
That guy's hurting inside.
had we had Jack Black and Lizzo. I mean,
We did.
they're not even a couple.
All right, moving on.
Okay. So those are that was my recast idea plus one that I saw online. Okay. So expand out a little bit. Prices are going up for Disney Plus. Marvel stuff.
Well, hold on. That's your main thrust. Look, hold on. Price is going up for Disney Plus. So focus on that. What is that? What does that mean to you?
To me, I was okay paying like what, $12-13 a month, or is it $15
There's
a month
bundles
now?
where you can get ESPN and Hulu.
Yeah, I don't. I just get the Disney Plus. And if
You're
they're
missing out on some savings there, buddy. You pay more to save more.
maybe go broke saving all that money. That's something that my grandpa always said. I'm sorry about that. That just came.
It's
just
okay.
Came out.
I love grandpa quotes.
Yeah,
Grandpa.
they're mostly good. So when I ask when I see that prices are going up, if it's a little bit, I just think that's the cost of living, that's the cost of business, whatever. If they're going up significantly, I ask, what am I getting in return for this price hike? And to me, Josh, I'll get right to the headline here. It's not much of a headline because nobody cares, but I'm not renewing my Disney Plus subscription.
What?
Because it has gone past the point where I think I'm getting something.
Yeah, but you are focused on one genre, though.
Well, that's not totally true because I've seen every Marvel thing that's come out minus Invasions. I haven't gotten all the way through that yet. And here's what I'm finding. I'm less and less interested with anything Marvel coming out.
I kind of am too.
I've passed the point. I probably won't finish Invasions. It hasn't grabbed me at all. I haven't even begun Loki season 2 because I just don't care. And I love Tom Hiddleston. I love the character Loki. It's just for whatever reason.
Good night, Anthony.
Good night, Anthony. But I'm over it. Then we get to Star Wars. Andor, awesome. Mandalorian, awesome.
Oh, when does Andor come out? That's one I'd keep it for. Andor season 2. Go ahead. Continue, because I was like, isn't Mando coming out in the next few months? But because of the strike, it got pushed. And
It's later next year. At the very least, I'm gonna go a year without hopping back in. And here's the thing.
well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't either because I'm doing it. But
August 24.
so
that's 8 months or 10 months out.
For me, with the stuff that's coming out, for all that Disney Plus has to offer, it's just not worth it for me. Like I'm not a guy that watches a ton of TV anyway. So if I do want to watch something, I want to love it and enjoy it. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just kind of liking things. I don't love it. Now, the last thing I loved was Andor. And that wasn't that long ago.
Oh, hold on.
It wasn't that long ago.
Hold on. I do need to bring something up, and you are my friend and my co-host and my buddy.
This is true.
My friend. But I do need to remind you of a statement you made. Do you know what
I think I know.
And how do you feel about that statement now?
I might have been a little wrong. So what was the statement you want to remind me of? That I thought that Ahsoka.
You said Ahsoka would be better than Andor.
That might be the best one that we've seen.
Yeah,
and it's not. That doesn't mean I didn't like it. I did like it.
Why is it not?
It was too short. There were too many questions left unanswered.
Well, but we know we're getting more.
Yes, but we don't know what we're getting more of. And that goes with Balin and Shin and really how.
Look,
so
when I was near tears in Andor, like not because it was a nostalgic Star Wars moment, it was because it was great writing and great acting.
Yeah,
not because Luke showed up, which will just make me tear up every time.
Yeah,
I'm talking when Gollum and Cassian are on the edge of jumping. You know, that was a moment where I was like,
no way out, or one way out.
This is some of the best writing, not just Star Wars, but writing I've ever seen. So I was excited and hopeful when you said you thought Ahsoka. I think Dave Filoni is a genius from a Star Wars perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that he has limitations, and I'm talking self-imposed. He knows what he can do, and he knows what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I want to keep it within the confines of Clone Wars and Rebels. And he did. That's what I was trying to say that I liked about it, is that like if you were to watch the Rebels episodes and then roll right into Ahsoka, your tempo and your feeling would not change very much. It would still be that, like, whatever you loved about Rebels would still be there. It wouldn't all be all of a sudden like, oh, I'm getting the bloody version of Rebels or the hardcore version of Rebels.
Yeah.
No, we're just into Ahsoka. And so Dave, in my opinion, has done a great job of rolling over his vision of Star Wars, which, by the way, is an animated young adult. I don't want to say that. I mean, I love it. So I'm just saying, like, not simple. That's not even good because he's introduced super complex, fun things. I'm just saying, like, it's just not gritty. It's probably more like Star Wars than most things out there, than Andor, I should say. But Andor just made me I want so much more of that. And it might be the only season or series that I go back and watch and just like Rogue One. I watch Rogue One as much as I watch New Hope.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with everything you said there, Josh.
I know it just hurts. It breaks my heart. Just in the sense that, like, we have. Hold on, I want to take a good Andy quote though. Don't let your expectations. What is it? I gave you the. I gave you the primer.
Don't let your hopes be your expectations.
Yeah. or your expectations be your, whatever. I we'll have to look that quote up. It was really
It was a
good.
good quote.
It was like 2 years ago though.
Yeah.
It was like some of the lucidity of COVID.
Anyway, I liked Ahsoka. I'm not disappointed by Ahsoka. I just wanted to like it more. It was
Yeah,
it was
I
too
agree with
short.
that. That's a
it was
good
too
statement.
short.
That's a good
Maybe
statement.
it left too many questions undone for me. I mean, I liked it along the way. I liked it. I liked it.
Friend of the show, Keith, actually had a good statement. He said, "Have you finished Ahsoka?" And this was like 2 or 3 days ago when I was like, "Dude, I got your saber." And I said, "I actually need to watch the last episode." And he just said, the middle of it's the best, which I agree with. There were some really cool moments in the middle. I didn't hate the finale, but you knew it was going to be a cliffhanger. You just knew it. I don't get how Ezra got off Thrawn's ship and flew a shuttle to Hera, but fine. We don't need to know everything. Maybe they'll show us in the next one as he flashes back and battles his way into a shuttle and hyper drives back to Hera with the exact coordinates. Maybe that'll happen.
Yeah, seems a little fishy. I love Thrawn.
I thought Thrawn was good.
Yeah,
I thought he was I thought he was well done. I have a Thrawn from the books mental image, and he is
a little more imposing.
Very.
Yeah.
He is an absolute warrior. And so,
but remember, the book version is also a lot younger version of him too.
Yeah, but we're talking about Thrawn here.
I know.
He doesn't let it go.
He would never.
This was more like the Star Trek Data version of Thrawn, which I'm good with. I'm good. Very good.
He sounds awesome.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah. So, okay. So to wrap this up, for me, it's going to be a while before Disney Plus has something for me that I'm interested in. In the meantime, I'm pulling the plug on Disney Plus because I don't think they've got any. I've watched everything that I've wanted to watch. Anything that I don't have, I mean everything that I want to see on Disney Plus, I have a DVD of.
I think they need to learn from you though, like people like you. I really do, because you're right. Disney Plus offers a collection. They don't offer a revolving door of content. They offer collections, and they're trying. They're doing good.
Yeah.
They acquired, a while back Fox, so you're getting the Simpsons and all these crazy things stuffed into Disney Plus. But the problem which is an ironic problem, the problem Disney has with their name is just their name. Because you're like, well, I'm not going to go to Disney to watch a new sitcom or a new series. I'm going to go to Netflix. I'm going to go to Hulu.
Yeah, you get new content.
Disney is going to give me Cinderella, Snow White, and Star Wars in our case. That's what Disney is going to do. What's their like, even Apple Plus has a better position for content that's new. Disney's just like, here's our collection of, remade shit that we've shown you.
That's
over
the
the
thing.
years.
That's the thing. The new content that they're coming out to, especially in the movies, are just old movies that they're doing again, like live action versions of it.
They've tripped over themselves so hard in that. So,
and that hasn't
and
worked out.
I won't get into that at all, but
No,
it
just hasn't worked out.
They've fallen on their face.
It just overall, that has not worked out. It has not been a draw.
No, I'm
not even for my 7-year-old daughter. She would rather see the cartoon than the live action version.
Right.
And as an adult, I would rather see the cartoon. So the new stuff in that regard is not connecting.
So I get it as a whole, like you're going to pay. So what they're asking you to do is pay whatever amount they're going to double for the next 5 months so that you can dive into Skeleton, what was that? Which
Skeleton Crew,
which I whatever. And then hang on till the end of 2024 so that you can get Mando and Andor and whenever those show up. And so in the meantime, you'll spend $300 to hold on to that possibility, when they need to learn from this. Because guess what? It may be more of an Amazon Prime situation where they're like, hey, you don't got to buy Disney Plus every month, but when Andor comes out, you're paying $60 pay-per-view. and we'll give you all the episodes. And you're like,
Oh, that'd be cool.
Shit,
I'd do that.
I'll do that. Exactly. That's back to DVD realm. We're kind of washing through this whole subscription mode. People are getting fed up. They're done with it. They've got 40 of them. Jesus.
Well,
they got 40 of them.
Well,
they're
that's
paying
the thing.
$600 a month.
And so even if you look at my subscription history, it was Netflix, and then it was Amazon Prime,
and then
it was HBO Max, and then it was Disney Plus, and some of those overlapped, and some of them I just went through in stages. And so what has lasted for me? What do I still have? I have Netflix.
Yep. Go buy their stock, by the way. Yep. No, they survive. And guess what? Every time I turn Netflix on, they give me new content, and it ain't bad.
There's new stuff, and there's
great.
old stuff that they're recommending to me that I'm down with.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that.
Anyway, us in the me in the chat feel for you, Andy, and we feel your pain, and we hope you make it through this Disney Plus dilemma.
It's not a dilemma. I've made a decision. And if I come back, awesome. Well, I'll come back at some point because there will be things a year from now.
That was my whole point. They have to learn. That's why I said they have to learn that. How do you get you back? How do they get you back? And I think it would be buy the series. Don't look, if you pay $60, that's 6 months of their subscription. And you're like, I just want Andor. And then you pay $60 for Mando. And then you pay $60. I'm not trying to be Disney's executive marketing manager,
chief. Let me call Dave.
Yeah. Dave, you know what?
Let me call Dave. Josh got some good ideas, Dave. I think you should listen to him. He's going to run a couple things by you. You know, just like anything, there's some shit in there, but he's got one or two.
Sure, he hasn't gone through the fire with you by walking through the backs, the bowels
gems
of Disneyland. But
you got one or two gems in there. Just wade through the stuff to get to the gems. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
not very eloquent.
It's 20 minutes.
maybe 40.
We'll see. Can you do that for me? Like, you remember that time I had your back?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to do this for me.
He's going to talk about his kids for too long.
Yeah.
Just deal with that.
Remember when I said, no, man, stick with the cowboy hat. I think that's cool. Right. Now what? All right.
Now what? It's your literal
signature.
Okay.
Last thing, Josh. Okay.
This
for
is
those
the part
of
the show that we're like, thanks for being here. And now it's just Andy and Josh time. This is where we do our own thing.
So for the, 16 people still watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it this far. Get ready because you've arrived to the cream. Okay. This is the peak.
This is Peak Hollow.
This is Peak Chronicles.
Peak Chrono.
Not Pete. Peak.
No, not Pete.
We're going to play.
Although there's plenty of Pete's in here.
Yes. We're going to play a game tonight. And this is a game that you can play along with us.
You can.
Absolutely.
The chat's delayed, so you'll never be as quick as us.
You can play this at home with your friends. You can use whatever topic you want. But I don't even know if this has a name. But I saw it.
Oh, yeah. Andy sent this and he said, but Star Wars. That was it. It was the link to this game. And then it just said, but Star Wars. And so we're going to do it.
So the game is.
They've seen it. They've seen it. They all have TikTok. They've seen it. But
Josh and I'm going to count to 3. And Josh and I are going to say a Star Wars person, place, thing, whatever. Just something related to Star Wars. Okay. And they're going to be different because Josh thinks differently than Andy thinks. And then
sort of
in some things. And so we're both going to say something and then we're going to pause and we're going to think it's just one thing. We're going to pause, think of the next thing that we're going to say that connects the two things that we just said.
I think describing it is less descriptive than doing it.
Right.
And what ultimately we're trying to say the same thing.
Say the same thing.
There it is.
Okay.
They've seen this.
So here we go.
Are you going to do 1, 2, 3? Or am I going to do 1, 2, 3?
What would you prefer?
We can take turns. All right. Hold on, because you do have to restate the two things that were said and then go again.
Yeah. So we'll just show them here. We'll do this maybe a couple times.
Okay, we are going to do it a few times.
Maybe 5.
I'm going to lead this one.
Okay. All right, give me a second.
That's too many seconds. There's
Okay,
so
okay.
many
Yeah,
things.
no,
in
I
Star
got it. I
Wars.
got it. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Bantha.
Tatooine.
God,
Wow.
we went Bantha and Tatooine. Okay, Bantha and Tatooine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Sand
Tuscan
people.
Raider.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the
That's
same thing.
that.
Okay.
We didn't say
that
sand
only
people.
took 2. Okay, that was pretty
Jesus.
good, guys.
It's like we practiced that. We did not.
We did.
All right.
We did not.
All right, your
this
turn.
Is authentic.
You're in the lead. Your
This is
turn now. Your
authentic.
turn now.
Okay, this is authentic.
You call it 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
B-wing.
Leia.
Okay, so we have Leia B-wing.
Okay, let me think.
You don't get much time. You got to go.
No,
This is
no.
the whole thing.
I know.
No, this is you got to go. Now it's 1.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Battle
Imperial
of
shuttle.
Endor.
Okay.
Okay.
Shuttle and Endor.
Okay, Battle of Endor shuttle. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Ewok.
Tiberium.
Hmm.
Okay. We went.
No, we're landing. That's where
Yeah,
we're-
okay,
hold on.
okay, yeah.
All right. I got this. I'm going to keep you going though.
Yeah,
I
we're
like this.
3, 2. Wait.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Scout
Vader.
Trooper.
Okay. Darth Vader and Scout Trooper. Okay.
I don't know where to go with this.
No, I know. Okay. Okay.
All
All right. What connects Darth Vader? Okay, I got it.
Oh, I got it too.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Helmet.
Bunker. Okay, bunker and helmet.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, this one's gotten a little difficult,
Mhm.
and I think with each one,
It's
getting
because
more
I
difficult.
knew. We're not going to go sand.
Okay. All right. 1.
Hold on. Repeat it's Vader bunker. You said it's Vader
No, it's
and bunker.
bunker helmet.
Bunker
And helmet.
and helmet.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Chewbacca
Yub
and a
nub.
Scout Walker.
Okay, Yub Nub and Chewie and a Scout Walker.
Dude. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This you'll never get what I'm going to say, but let's keep going. It's great.
Okay.
We're
All right,
doing
now
terrible
it's
at this.
challenging
We are
over
not
here.
thinking of each other's things.
Okay. I'm not thinking of your thing. 1, 2, 3.
2 logs
Paplu.
smashing a Scout Walker.
2 logs. I said Paplu. Okay. Now we're back to.
Oh, okay. We're back to Paplu, who's an Ewok, and 2 logs.
Okay.
So, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Glider.
Speeder
Damn it.
Oh, okay,
I thought we
okay,
were close.
okay,
I thought
okay.
we were close.
All right. So glider and speeder bike.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm working this out here.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Rocks.
Catapult.
Oh, rocks. I think. I mean, they dropped the rocks. Yeah.
And the catapult launches
Yeah,
the
gas.
Okay. Okay. We're like right there, Josh. We're right there.
I don't think so. I think we'll dance around this all night. Should we move on? Should we call that a loss? Okay, one last one.
One last one.
So we had rocks and catapult.
And catapult.
Yeah. This is where we have to come together on this one.
Yeah. We had a mind meld.
Yeah. We have to finish it.
I don't know
Come
what
on.
you-
Come on. We're cheating. All right. All right.
I'm not picking up where your clues are.
All right. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Drums.
Wicket. No.
All right. Now it's just like finish it at the end. Drumming on
Celebration.
helmets.
Yub
All right,
nub.
we
So
sucked.
that's- okay.
I know we're all the way back. All right.
Whew.
That's called a failure.
One more time.
One more time. Let's see if we could look. We did not practice the first one. We nailed that one quick.
We did. We got that one in like 3. Okay. Are you ready?
Hold on. Let's get out of it. Were we in Jedi both times, or we were in OG or OT for both times?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can, and that's fine. But okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You lead us.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Jabba.
Dooku. Okay.
Jabba and Dooku.
Jabba.
Jabba and Dooku.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
No, we're gonna get it on this one.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Rancor.
Boba Fett.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay. Rancor and Boba. Rancor and Boba. Rancor. Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Sarlacc.
Well, I was gonna
What
say,
the frick?
I
You
didn't say anything.
Were you like
Rancor. I was
finish
going,
each other's
I
sentences?
get Rancor Keeper. That's what I went. Rancor Keeper.
Okay. Keeper and Sarlacc.
And Sarlacc.
Keeper and Sarlacc. Now we're back to Boba. Now we're really pigeonholed. Okay.
No, we're okay. We're okay. Ready?
No. All right. 1, 2, 3. Bone.
Skiff.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And Bone.
Yeah. Skiff and Bone sucks ass. All right. Oh, let's go Skiff and Bone. Let's just go 1, 2, 3. R2.
Katana. Okay. Katana and R2.
Okay.
Okay.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Drinks.
C3PO.
Shit.
C3PO drinks. Hold on. C3PO and drinks. Here we go.
Okay.
Think C3PO and drinks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Oil bath. Gargoyle bath. We suck at this.
I promise. When we were practicing this, it went like awesome. Gosh.
Look, just ended up at Luke's hand. Like, I like how I said we can't do OT anymore and went straight to Java. I was like, I can't.
I know. I said
That
Dooku,
felt like
at
our
least.
best hope. Our only hope.
I want to do one more.
Okay, you're leading this one. And can we put some parameters down here? Nah, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's anything. It's Star Wars anything.
Get out of OT. Get out of OT. Get out of OT.
You don't have to get out of the OT.
Get out of OT. Get
You
out
don't
of
have to
OT.
get out. Right.
All right, here we
you
go.
can try, but I'm gonna bring us right back into it.
Fine.
You ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. IG-11.
Mustafar.
Let's do this. 1, 2, 3.
Vader.
Lava. Damn it! What the hell? Hold on. We got Lava and Vader. No problem. No problem. We got this one. We got this. Lava, Vader.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I
High
hate
ground.
you.
Damn it!
Okay.
We're so close. I hate high ground. And I hate you. Okay, then let's find the common ground here. 1, 2, 3. Obi-Wan. Yay! We did it.
Organic.
We did it. It was so good. Oh my god, that was rough. That was rough. That was rough. We actually did not drink before, but we have been drinking Deering.
I think that's a perfect place to end.
I think so too. And thank you so much. Remember when you had 16 people before we started
Oh,
this game?
dang it.
That's all right. This is Andy and Josh time, and we appreciate those that stick around to watch us be idiots. But yeah, no, we're probably done now. We did not practice this. Obviously,
No, well, I
you
mean-
watched us go down the whole road where we had to quit with Rocks and Ewoks. Rocks and Ewoks, man, that sounds like a good band name. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you everyone in the chat for who hung out with us tonight. We want to apologize to Disney Plus for probably ruining their platform. But we also want to make sure that you got our number because we can fix shit for you. And what else? Oh, thank you to Keith for letting us, without his knowledge, share his newly acquired
Please,
Ezra Saber.
please let us know how playing the game at your home with your friends.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so much.
Pick any
fun.
topic too, by the
Any
way. Or
topic,
pick, you,
doesn't-
actually, you don't have to have a topic. You just start with words and you
Yeah.
see if you can connect them. But we decided to go Star
Wars
Wars.
themed.
So obviously,
I mean, duh.
all right.
What else are we gonna do?
You guys are awesome, Andy.
Go play with your toys.